What's up guys, it's CRYPTiCK here, bringing you episode number 28 of DNA Wednesday, and this week with the first ever DNA bomb via Infected for this channel, and this was achieved by Burt Club with that EM1 laser beam, so sit back, relax, and enjoy as it really is an insane gameplay, especially towards the end. The first few minutes are a little bit slow and a little bit boring, but when it kicks in, trust me, you'll realise as he goes absolutely ham with that laser beam. But in this commentary, I really want to talk about whether or not PlayStation 4 is ready for competitive. Now, I say that is because there's a lot of rumours going around that competitive is coming to PlayStation 4 for Black Ops 3. Now, I don't know if that's true. I'm not in a position to give you any rumours or anything like that. But all I'm going to say throughout this video is my perspective on things and whether or not this console is ready for competitive. And my opinion may surprise you somewhat. So, first up, as I said, this is a DNA bomb from Burt Club with this EM1 laser beam. Let us know if you are enjoying these DNA bombs or if you want us to just pack in this series. It seems to be a little bit revitalized under the new way we're doing things, doing it every 2 weeks rather than every week, and bringing you some awesome commentaries as well. But let me know in the comment section if this is what you want to see, or if you've got any requests for DNA bombs. I mean, I can always get my guys to try and get you some specific DNA bombs, but yeah, enough about that. Let's get straight into this commentary. So, PlayStation 4, is it ready for competitive? In my view, I'm very, very torn. Now, I originally did this commentary, I've taken this commentary about 3 times now, and I keep changing my mind as I'm actually saying the words which I've written down, because, to be honest with you, my first thought was, man, there are so many pickup squads in this community, there's so many free agents, there's no real team of 4s, there's minimal organizations, the community is almost on life support. To be honest with you, it is on life support, and there's only so much that people like myself and others can do to kind of kick it back to life. Now, would PS4 getting comp rejuvenate this console? Now, in my view, probably not. Now, I don't really know what the magic fix is, but I'm just going to be honest with you, and I think that we probably need a better game than Advanced Warfare. Now, I'm not going to turn this video into a let's just slag off AEW, because that's not really my thing, but there are so many players which have packed it in because they don't like Advanced Warfare. They get bullshitted so much. The hit reg just isn't on point. I mean, if you go through my top 5 fails, I mean, a few days ago, I uploaded someone getting naded through a floor. It's absolutely insane. I got sent a clip yesterday of someone being shot through 3 walls. And you just think, whoa, what? And that's the problem with Advanced Warfare. There's no real consistency, and I think a lot of people have just kind of packed it in. There are so many players taking breaks from the game, you know, every month, and there are just so many pickup squads because people don't want to grind as a team of 4 because they don't want to grind Advanced Warfare because it will just do their head in. So, first up, we need a better game, to be honest with you. Black Ops 3 may be the answer. Fingers crossed it is the answer. I'm very optimistic about it. But that's the first and foremost. Now, with that in mind, that really can't be the biggest excuse, because I'd say competitive has probably been, you know, pretty big on this game because pubs have just been so dead. So many pub stompers have taken up competitive on this game, so it's been successful on that front. So, what else can we put it down to? Now, to be honest with you, I don't really know. I don't know if it's whether or not people just don't like playing with the same people over and over again. I don't know whether it's just because they want the freedom to just play with who they want, when they want, how they want, which is probably the main reason, to be fair. But to be honest with you, until players in the PS4 community realise that there is stuff to grind for, whether it be the likes of Gfinity events, whether it be, you know, the first ever PS4 LAN event, because even since that LAN has been confirmed, there haven't really been any team of 4s which have come to light that want to start grinding in preparation, and that does concern me somewhat, to be honest with you. Now, obviously, there's still plenty of time for them to do that. I still believe that PS4 is ready for a LAN event, and that they're going to do the community very, very proud in August, 100%, and I think that probably is the answer. Is just to put on more events, and in particular more respawn events, because at the moment, you know, GFin and stuff like that, they just, and MLG, the online tournaments, they're mainly just S&D only tournaments, or 3v3 tournaments, or 2v2 tournaments. There's no 4v4 variant, and I think that really is where the money is. So, that could definitely help the scenario. But something I want to touch on very briefly is, I've said, you know, PS4, too many, you know, free agents, all that kind of stuff, but one thing I will highlight here is if you look at gross sales of PS4 compared to Xbox, there's no comparison. PS4 are dominant, which means, you know, if we just look at the numbers, there's a lot of potential with regards to the quantity of players on this console. The more quantity of players, the more likely MLG is to make money, in my view, because for too long, everyone's frowned on the PS4 community and all that good stuff, and I think it has really got to people and kind of made a lot of people give up on PS4, which is a bit of a shame, but now people have started offering LAN events for us, then I think that we are going to prove ourselves, and honestly guys, there'll be a few announcements over the next few weeks, and trust me, people are interested in the PS4 community, and that's what we've got to keep doing. And who cares if PS4 doesn't get competitive? Would it be such a problem if PS4 was just known as the amateur console, where they host amateur LAN events? I mean, would it be so bad? Because if PS4 did get all the sweats, a lot of the community right now from PS4 would become non-existent, because they wouldn't be able to cut it. And that's a sad truth, I'm afraid. Whereas if you kept the amateur scene on PlayStation 4, I think it makes things interesting. Obviously, we do need some stronger Team of 4s and things like that, but that would be resolved by people grinding, in my view, rather than just getting all the sweat over. So let me know what you think in the comment section, guys, of everything I've said. I could go on for hours and hours and hours. I'm very torn about this. My personal resolution is just to give us more LANs and to keep us as the amateur console. But what do you think about that? Do you want PS4 to be known as the amateur console, or do you think that it's time that we are given a shot as the console to be? Now, with that in mind, if you enjoyed this gameplay, obviously, please don't forget to drop a comment and drop a like and all that good stuff. The DNA bomb has just landed. And as you can see on your screen, Burke finishes 40-1, so great gameplay from him. But as I've just said, please do not forget to drop a like on episode 28 of DNA Wednesday. Please comment all of your thoughts about PS4 and competitive, and as always, hit that subscribe button. Cheers.